I've started songs and finished songs so many different ways. They've gone through so many journeys. They've happened quickly, they've happened over time. They've been inspired by my life, by mythology, by fables, by books, by movies, by characters, by warnings, lessons. And they never quite happen exactly the same way, and I still don't quite understand how it works.
Taylor Swift is breaking down the finer details of her songwriting process and revealing some of the lore behind her greatest hits after being named one of the 30 Greatest Living American Songwriters by the New York Times. In an interview with writer Joe Coscarelli, the 36-year-old looked back at her songwriting journey, which began when she was just 12 years old. Taylor discussed her passion for language and wordplay, revealing just how important it is that each word of a song feels right to her, even going so far as to keep a running list of words and phrases in her phone that she continually references while writing. Taylor also shared more insight into one of her most well-known songwriting skills, the crafting of an impeccable bridge.
Jack Antonoff is a collaborator of mine and one of my best friends. We established this thing that we love to do, and we call it the rant bridge. I could point to examples like Out of the Woods, Is It Over Now, Cruel Summer, and oftentimes we love these rant bridges where it's basically like stream of consciousness, endless pouring out of emotion, intrusive thoughts, like blended with metaphor, with discussion, with shouting. Like, you want this rant bridge to feel the most intense of what that feeling is that you're trying to establish over the course of the song.
Despite having enjoyed so much commercial success, the Opalite singer admits that she still can't predict whether people will like a song or album, pointing to her Reputation album as a perfect example of something she loved right away, yet took fans years to come around to. Taylor, however, has no problem saying, "I told you so."
I loved the Reputation album. I was like, you guys say what you want. I know what I did. I love it. Like, go with God, sorry. Like, you can come around if you want. It's okay if you don't. And then, 6 or 7 years later, people are like, oh my God, like, ready for it. Like, people slept on that song.
The pop star also took time to explain the backstory behind a few of her most iconic songs, revealing the hilariously relatable teen drama that inspired her 2008 hit, Love Story.
I think the first time I felt like, I don't care if people hate this because I love it so much, was when I wrote the song Love Story, when I was 17, sitting in my bedroom, mad at my parents because they wouldn't let me go on a date with a guy who was too old, so I shouldn't have been on a date with him anyway. And this is why you need to discipline your kids, because they might write songs that go number one.
And while she has become one of the biggest stars of our time, Taylor still deals with her fair share of criticism, especially surrounding her relationships. But according to the singer, the criticism largely acts as fuel to her creative process and has led to some of her most popular tracks.
There are so many songs in my career that would not exist, like Blank Space would not exist if I hadn't had people being like, here's a slideshow of all her boyfriends. Like, and then Anti-Hero is a song that I'm so proud of still. Like, that song doesn't exist if I don't get criticized for every aspect of my personality that people, have a problem with.
Before concluding the interview, the woman who recently became the youngest female inductee into the Songwriters Hall of Fame offered some words of wisdom to new artists who may feel overwhelmed by outside noise.
My favorite thing when I sit down with new artists or songwriters is I'm like, why are you reading your comments? If it's an interesting point to you to kind of respond to, then that's a gift for you to be able to write something. Maybe you wouldn't have written something that day. But don't don't go to the notes app and post it. Like, write about it. Make art about this.